welcome back to Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. I'm Hunter Black Luna. So I've resolved some of the issues. Turns out my disk drive is faulty or something. I'm actually running the game right now off an external disk drive that plugs into a USB right into my laptop. So, long story short, technical issues have been resolved, which means, well, it's time for Mokort. Okay, let's go. More KOTOR II. We were about to enter the area.
The wound on this world, it is centered here.
The wound on this world.
And gathering the Jedi never come to this place. And if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well.
Huh? If the remaining Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order?
Perhaps, in the shadows of the galaxy, we will know when the time comes. And I hope our enemies do not.
Sure, hope so. So in that zooming camera pan shot,
What is it?
you may have noticed, among other details, that the Academy has been bombed as shit. Also, yeah, those things are what you think they are. You know? Let's just go ahead and put on our stuff, everybody.
Announcement. You have caused us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications.
Let us.
Come with us without resistance, Jedi. Or you will come with us in pain.
This was not in the vanilla version of the game, by the way. And the general tells them rightly to go fucking screw themselves. Do you suppose stun droid would work? Oh, we don't have any ion grenades in inventory. Krea's probably got some of the good stuff. Oh yeah. I know disable droid will work. Even if it doesn't disable them outright, it will fuck their day up good and proper. These things explode when they die, so maybe engaging in a melee combat is not the smartest thing, but no one ever accused me of that. Let's rock the day.
I hear you.
Oh boy, whoa, 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 whoa. General, how did you abruptly switch targets? Whatever. Good work, Krea.
Systems failing, Master.
Fuck.
Failing, Master.
Or is it gonna blow up? Oh, never mind.
Systems failing, Master.
I guess I was wrong. There was no danger. Okay, that'd be a pretty funny way to die in the LP, I gotta admit. In any case, good work, everybody. HK chassis. I believe that's one of the pieces we need to rebuild HK-47. Droid chassis and the droid processor, and then that old rusty droid will be back up again, and we can ask him why clones of himself are, you know, up in our grill. This was the entrance, if you will remember from the previous LP. That's a lot of things. I'm just gonna save again. I'm not taking a defeatist attitude, I'm taking a prudent attitude. You. Fuck. Okay, I'm not the most gifted in the Force. I'm not the worst, but
This will teach you.
this still goes better than our first fights against the Cath Hounds in KOTOR I, where we only have one lightsaber, and I was spec'd for dual sabers, as usual. Man,
Focus.
we're getting some lag over here.
Fallen.
And of course we go pick a fight with those people too. Don't suppose this would work. No. These things look kind of creepy when you look at them from you know. At least Freya gets the idea to eventually use a spell. Caved in door, that doesn't look promising. Okay, nothing to loot on the bodies. Right? Yeah, right. No, it's no good. Completely caved in. There's no way we're gaining access from here. I have a mild tummy ache. Oh well. The professionalism of this LP is simply astounding. We've had hardware failures. Not too many gameplay failures yet, as I recall. Although I distinctly remember dying.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a cath hound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want?
Gentlemen.
You won't find anything there except on the lowest sublevel. And there you'll only find death. Lagreks are everywhere.
My companion faced down a Sith Lord and told him to go fuck himself. I am, not worried.
Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested in training the competition.
Smart
now,
lady.
If you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us. And get down to our business.
Again, smart lady. Oh, I thought she'd vanished for a second. I have fulfilled my plot purpose. I will now vanish in a puff of logic. Oh, I figured while we were exploring the ruins of the Enclave, which is going to be a bit of a combat-heavy experience, obviously, because there's, you know, stuff in there. Stuff that's going to want to eat us. I figured I would talk a little about BioWare in general, and specifically my personal relation to BioWare. So I'm going to do a bit of that, and that's going to be kind of the theme for this commentary beyond, ooh, look, shiny thing, and also die enemies. Although those are always big features of my programming. Because, specifically what made me think about all this is, well, you know, the dust up over the Mass Effect 3 ending in the past couple months. And I've rediscovered Dragon Age 1 and put it in again with tons of mods that have made it better and started playing it. And man, I have a new appreciation for that game. I just do. I think this might be a part of the restored content mod. I'm not sure. I also forget the quick save button. So I'm going to look it up on camera. Oh, whatever. My stomach hurts. I don't know why. I had a great dinner. And fairly nutritious too. Quick save F4. There we go. Quick load is F5, so... Still a pretty place. I do not remember this stuff from the first game, but actually, reasonably speaking, we must be somewhere different because the layout is nothing like the original, so we're in the sub-level. And if nothing else, I'm probably too lazy to put up night speed, considering it lowers in like 10 seconds. Okay, branching path here. Either path takes us where we want to go. Whoa. Also mines. And stuff behind the mines. Tell me, General, how are you with explosives? I seem to recall he's pretty decent at that. Demolitions, total rank 15, that's not bad. Average gas mine. I'm not sure how this will go. Although as a sentinel, I believe I have... Ooh. If nothing else, these can always be sold or used. Mostly with mines, I just sell them. What is that over there? That's... a black praying mantis thing. That's a Lagrek. I definitely don't remember this from the original. Let's try a poison grenade. See how it goes. Huh. Not encouraging. Let's try a cryoban grenade. Well, that made it mad. Is that thing healing? We may have just picked ourselves a real fight. Just to be on the safe side, let's give it old reliable. And by that I mean power. Oh. I guess I was wrong. There was no danger after all. Does some sort of content mod like change these things, or were they always so creepified looking? What is this? Garbage heap with nothing in it. Bones long dead. So there's just nothing here. I forget the key that will allow me to cycle between selectable objects.
Yes?
I thought it was
Yes.
tab, but that switches characters. Holding down tab or shift or one of those in Dragon Age is the one that highlights all selectable things. Deadly Legric.
Yes.
Apparently the general's attacks are much more effective than friggin' Force Lightning, because apparently these things are naturally super resistant to the Force. I don't get it. Thank you, buddy. Screw it. And yeah, it's got some kind of healing factor. Oh, that's a... Oh, they can dish it out pretty decently too, all things considered. What the? They just opened that door on us. Well, yeah, I guess that's good.
This will teach you.
Man. The general can really dance. I like it. Hello.
My Legrex! You've killed them. They're my pets.
You have a lightsaber. You,
I'm not a thief. People give to the Jedi in exchange for service. They were just giving.
well, you're dressed the part if you're gonna claim to be a Jedi.
You're one of them. Just another stinking salvager and thief, stealing what belongs to Jedi.
I love your hair. Now imagine that in what the general probably sounds like as a war veteran. I sense you have a... Ooh.
I'm a padawan, and one day I will learn enough to be a Jedi.
This is something I have legitimately never encountered before, and I've played through this game multiple times.
I was studying here when Darth Malak and the Sith came. I was outside the Enclave when my master left me at the Madalay estate. Shen protected me, but the Sith came asking questions. All the Madalays died. But I hid. Even when the estate was burning, I hid.
Minor point.
So I hide. I'm hiding until my master returns.
How long has that... I was a Jedi once too.
You were? I had no idea. You aren't anymore? Are there any Jedi left?
There are Jedi around.
They are like me. I thought I was alone. Are there any masters?
Seems like there's only masters left. Anyone less badass than Vrook is just gone.
I remember him. I sent my Legrex to get him to leave, but he just made my pets stop.
How are you controlling this?
I was going to talk to him, but the mercenaries came for him. They never come down here.
What?
I was surprised and hid. There was a big fight. They said they were going to take him someplace. Let me try to remember. The Kinrath Cave. Yes, that's what they said.
Huh. Normally you have to go to like the other side of the Enclave and you have to fight through 4 million of them to learn this. But yeah, that's true. The old codger's been kidnapped.
I know that was wrong. I'll stop. I was just trying to get enough credits to eat. But I'll think of something else. Something that doesn't hurt anyone.
You could join my crew, and I could just mosey on over to that lightsaber of yours.
I found some things. I don't know how to use them. Here, you can have them. I had a holocron, but it said terrible things.
Oh boy.
I threw it far away.
Oh boy.
They're a bad holocron? I thought it was a dead Jedi Master trying to help me. He sounded so reasonable.
Oh boy. Um,
I don't know. I'll try to find a master to teach me. There have to be some left. I'm not going to use the Force until I find one.
I think you
so
need
much
help.
has gone wrong. Should I feel bad that I feel better? But I still need to find a master. The lessons I learned, I think I need to unlearn them.
Good luck.
And also with you. Thank you.
It's understandable that the conversation here seems a little bit on the fragmented side, given that this is definitely restored content. Holy crap. Also, an emitter fixture. That's part of the components for a lightsaber. Sure you don't want to join up? Actually, in order to make a new companion in the KOTOR system, the companions are actually locked in, so in order to make a new one, you end up having to replace one of the old ones. And there's a couple ones that tend to get selected for replacement in those situations, let's put it that way. In any case, go up. Level 13 already. We're making good progress in this game, even though I want to apologize that it has been a glacial pace. Okay. I forget what my bonuses were in each area, and thus my demolitions is pretty good. DC 13. So devastating would require 45 demolitions in order to recover. No, we just require 40. I like awareness. I like being able to see things. I like persuade. I like being able to persuade people without resorting to mind shenanigans. I get enough of that with the Advent. I could just use a great many things. I'm going with treat injury, even though I'm pretty sure it doesn't have to do with... If it doesn't have to do with healing, I might as well just plug it into demo. I like level ups that have lots of stuff to them. Okay, we can go for Master Flurry. We take no penalty, we just make an extra attack. And when you combine that with haste, well, I'm sorry, force speed. Well then, good things start to happen. We already regenerate, so... Toughness, just more HPs, that's always a viable option. I think for this I'd like a Master Flurry. With Master Flurry and Master 2-weapon fighting, the math starts to really look really nice. Force Channel. What is Force Channel? We'll look at it on the character screen, it's fine. Disable droid, I like it. It's really effective, and we're going to be fighting some droids. Okay, improved battle meditation. This effect lasts for 20 seconds. Okay, 2 attack rolls, 2 to damage, 2 to will saves. It also increases the vitality point regeneration. Any enemies are demoralized. Interesting. Force Aura. I'm looking for buffs that don't wear off like immediately because I just do not want to mess with them. barrier. Absorbing, not really worth the effort. We need a prestige class to get force confusion, which is quite nice. Which was the... There's mind trick and then... Oh, this one. Dominate mind. Extra options appear in conversation. I'm trying to remember if there's anything really important that uses dominate mind. I'm pretty sure not. Okay, for this level up, we're just gonna go with disable droid. Destroy droid is just... It's literally just a droid off switch. Okay, Kreia. I think it's pretty clear what we need to level you up in. I think it's amusing that Kreia has slightly above average charisma. But then again, it's just stats. Oh, Kreia is good at a couple things, so let's make her more good at that. You know, you wouldn't think repair would be a thing for her, but I don't know. Master Force Focus. That ends up being really nice considering enemies save against the General's force powers all the freaking time. Okay, for this, we're just gonna go with dueling because, let's just say dual wielding is not an option for Kreia, yeah? Improved heal is an option, though. It's an option I will take. And consulars get far more force points than they will ever use. Insanity. All enemies within a 10-meter radius must make a will save at a DC of 5 plus the attacking character's level, plus the attacking character's wisdom and charisma modifiers. Ooh. That's not bad. Destroy droid is amazing. I'm not sure why it's a light side power. I suspect the reason would be related to gameplay balance as opposed to logic. Destroy droid affects all droids within 6 meters, inflicting 1 to 6 damage per level of the attacking character. So that's 1 to 6 per level. Is that a random 1 to 6 or is it? No, it's probably not. Oh, it's hard to choose. We'll just go with Destroy Droid on this. Okay, here we are. I do a lot of sitting around and bumbling and taking too much time on stuff. I am just going to hope that that Padawan who was controlling the Ligrex. By the way, we never really get an explanation on the Mother of God how sort of thing. I thought this area was completely dark. What the hell? It was during the cutscene, yeah, but... Well, General, let's get her open. Nice. The side panels are still working. I haven't actually talked about BioWare yet. Imagine in this LP, me getting sidetracked? Why? I'd go so far as to call that practically unheard of. You know, this would be a really pleasant place if it wasn't for the utter destruction. There's even a dome there. Was that the original? Did I just never notice that? Whatever. So now that we're in the actual halls, good job on that throw, General. That was just what I wanted. BioWare. So, everyone kind of knows BioWare was kind of put on the map, and rightly so, by Baldur's Gate, right? Well, I was a bit young for Baldur's Gate, and I never got into it besides. Even as an adult, I played a little as a kid, but I was... You know, it's just one of those things you never get into, and sometimes that just happens. honestly, my first introductions to BioWare were probably the KOTOR series, like KOTOR 1 and 2, which in my mind got conflated a lot, especially as a kid, and I wasn't very good at playing them at all. I thought that was a monster.
Yes?
Sorry. I hear a rumbling noise. Ligrex everywhere. We'll deal though. Although these things do look like something from a nightmare. They look like something the friggin' Starship Troopers should be yelling about and shooting a bunch. Handmaid, there's a difference between being a warrior and just running around hitting people. Much of one sometimes, but hey. There you go. Gotcha, you spastic little gremlin. The other game that really put BioWare on the map for me personally was the original Mass Effect. Man, I remember reading articles about it when I was young, and I knew Mass Effect was a game changer, but I didn't really grasp how for a while. And then I got it, and then I played it on the Xbox first, I believe, and it was, oh man, it was magic. Really was. So, I've been a BioWare fan for a while, for a pretty long while. And since playing Dragon Age and this has really led me through, you know, what BioWare once was, and what they still are to a degree. I love that you can detonate mines with this ability. I legitimately do love that. Yeah, thanks, music.
I'm here.
That's what it took. Whatever. Handmaiden looks kinda derpy in this screen. Eh. Whatever. So, Dragon Age, that was another series I never really got all that into. Tried Origins, but frankly, the graphic style of that game is fucking atrocious. I will rarely just out and out call a part of a BioWare game bad, but the art style and the direction, I know what they were trying to go for, but a lot of it, it's just an ugly fucking game. And that's a shallow reason to be repulsed from it, but it's what I got. It's what I can... I must be cruel to be kind here. Yes, the soldier's conundrum, which is what I call it when you very quickly realize all your useful feats pretty much got them. All that's left is just stuff. So, I was going to mention, a lot of the mods I installed in Dragon Age are actually graphic mods to make it look so much better, make the people look better, make the stuff look better. Just everything is better, even combat tweaks. Even a mod to remove the helmets in Dragon Age, because also every BioWare game, and many RPGs in general, have the dumbass headwear that you want the stats from the headwear, but it's awful. So the simple mod in Dragon Age, it just makes the helmet invisible. Helmet's invisible for everybody. Actually, you can toggle on and off, so you can display the helmets if you want. It puts it under your control instead of not. I do appreciate that. If you hear coughing or something, yes, that is my mother in the other room. I'm not being haunted by a ghost. I'm spending some time with the parents, as I often do. It's important to cherish your loved ones and your family while they are still with you, and especially if you have a happy family that's together, you need to recognize how fortunate you are and convert to the one true God of Jesus. Okay. If there is going to be a one true God, I suspect it's more of the Cylon variety. Which means we're utterly screwed. Old Council chambers of some kind. You know, considering this dead salvager, so we just put him in our backpack then? Tell you what, Kreia, why don't you take some of this load here? The crystal is translucent. Guess we won't know what it does until we modify a lightsaber with it. Quest items. Emitter fixture, energy cell. I'm pretty sure we'll get the final bit either at the end of this world or the next one. Dead salvager. Some tattered clothing is all that remains. Huh. I guess we'll ask around. We still need a lens fixture. And as soon as we build one lightsaber, we're gonna... So yeah, we could just leave the ruins now, although there's no way I'm not exploring all this place. There's EXPs to be gained, there's loot to be gained, which is of course the primary reason why we should go into the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Although, normally this game is very good in the writing and the character choice and stuff, although I kinda don't want to be a Jedi anymore. I want the powers and abilities, but I don't want the bullshit rules. Alright, there's nothing over here. We're kind of mowing through these guys. I don't know.
This will teach you.
What have we here? Also, I want to register my surprise that in this game, friggin' your characters will auto attack, but in Dragon Age, you have to click to attack every time. But you know, if this is an MMO, that works, but it's rough, especially when you're targeting like small enemies. It's just not happening. God damn it. Ah, they put mines like this right here just to screw over melee fighters. Yeah, in KOTOR you find a lot of data pads like this. Huh. Well, no, that was not especially hard. Okay, let's clear a path through the mines before we join combat. Yeah, just do it. Although, knowing the trusty AI, they will step on at least one mine. Oh no. Oh, I think we had an earlier performance on Atilos of that. Okay, so I was talking about BioWare and I got massively sidetracked once again. That's live commentary, everybody. It may not be the best way to do it. You were expecting a butt? Pending work log. A defective flaming protocol droid. How the... Prior work logs. Oh. I guess we're not getting in that data. Local camera control. Droid bay. Huh. Bunch of deactivated droids there. I'm not seeing much. That's where we are now. We are in Southwest Hall South. That's where we just came in. Common room right there. This place is in remarkably good condition considering it got bombed from space. What is that? I really hope that's not the holocron that the weird padawan lady spoke of. Damn it. I am going to save real quick. Specify timer. We'll do 20 seconds. Give ourselves time to run into the mine when we back up. Okay, minimum safe distance achieved. It's pretty cool, and you can set the fuse to like 50 seconds, which is probably what I'd do if I was, you know, actually in this situation. I wanted to be careful of explosives. Oh, Jesus. Well, that happened. Did that accomplish anything? Oh. Well, you finally stepped on one of them. Good work. Well, at least we're in the loots now. So let's get to that. While I speak, Mass Effect. Mass Effect 2 as a game was one of those games I eagerly awaited, and I played the first day as my personal Paragon Shep with a custom face that wasn't too terrible. He didn't look like a person would, but he didn't look terrible. I had some fondness for that kind of work pad of Durgar Chester, the late head technician. Wow. That's a brutal and grim fate for this guy. I think he would have been better off being killed by the orbital lasers. Yeah, this game will, it could crush your soul if you let it. Very easy to do that. Why don't we grab that? No reason to keep running past it until someone else stumbles on it. I bet it was Kreia too. She's so smart, and then her AI isn't. Okay, so we solved that highly complex problem by blowing it up a bunch. Nice. So Dragon Age, Mass Effect 2, played it, loved it. Actually played Dragon Age 2 on the console. Initially started out liking it, and this is when I was a bit estranged from the original. So I liked the direction it was going, that kind of dragon effect thing with the dialogue wheel and the simplification in terms of gameplay and stuff. And man, when you play the original, you really get a sense for how much they simplified it. And in fact, I'm not sure I like all of that. I'm getting a little sleepy. It's not quite as bad as the one session I recorded for this game where I literally began to fall asleep. As in, I fell asleep during, I think, menu management of some kind. Oh, that's a lot of these bastards. General? Want to get on with the killing? That'd be good. Oh, looks like we need some heals. General. You know, for a former soldier, your concept of taking orders is a little on the ass. Well, let's get to you then. Good work, General. Also, it appears as though the handmaiden accidentally bashed me with her quarterstaff thing. Great. Okay, Kreia needs help. And I don't mean, like, eventually. There we go. That thing is breathing fire at me. You piece of shit. Oh, you will suffer. As soon as I'm done with this place, I think I'll call it a session. I don't know. Maybe. I'll see how much footage I have gathered. Oh, damn it. Yeah, combat mode is still engaged. At least you can cancel combat mode. Which makes sense in case things go a little bad. Oh, this is the place. Yeah, this is the place. Okay. Stuck door. There's power things which will explode in a chain reaction. We saw that before. But the question is, to what end do they explode? get this stuff open, but I can just do that already. Plasma grenades appear to be insanely valuable, by the way, and powerful. Speaking of power... Hey, handmaiden. First of all... I'll equip these just in case, and... Oh man, that is a massive boost. I'm a fan. Will this change the existing ridiculous headwear that you have? No, it won't. Alright. Congratulations on wearing that. I'm not gonna blow up the console. I really don't see a point to it. Alright, so there's a final door over here. The Jedi Archive. Let's hook around though and kill the Lygrex on this side. Because hey, I'm a Jedi, I got plenty of killing to do.
Let us
This will
end
teach
this.
you.
Nice. Just dished out a ton of damage. Whoa, there's a trap. Sort of. Nice. Sometimes they look lootable. That's always a cruel illusion. More selling fodder. Shouldn't take too long to clear out the other section, especially now that we know what we're up against. Okay, say what you will about the general, but dude is badass. He just takes a steel sword to the doors, and the doors, you know, they part because they know what's good for him. This place must be an audience chamber of some kind. Maybe the minor Jedi councils? You would die. There you go. Prediction proven true. Might as well get the EXPs for these guys. That's a fine way to look at it once again. What does the material world come to? I was going to talk about BioWare and how BioWare had stuff in the past. Find a will. Left to the other dead salvager you found. Huh. Tamper with the will, don't change the will. Nah. What the hell happens now? Whatever it is, the general's an honest man. He doesn't need to steal. Mostly. There are occasions, though. I have managed. Alright, I'm not lost. Cool. After these guys and another room or two, I will consider this place fairly well cleared out. I remember there was...
Is someone out there?
Oh, there we go.
Anybody? Help! Lygrex are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
Uh-oh.
Yes, I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was gonna be Lygrex compost. Did you take care of him, stranger?
If I say this, he may suffer a scripted death.
Please, take care of them. I can't stand much more of this. If you do manage to clear a path, please come back.
Will do. Oh, there's a little bit left. too much apparently. Huh. Lovely. Had to check something. This place should be clear. What the hell? Oh, because we learned about the Master, these guys show up to try and delay us. Led by that douchey guy we found. Yeah, this place should be clear. I guess we have to clear those out too. Also, wouldn't the mercenaries up there, you know, kill the guy as he was trying to escape? I don't know. Whatever. I'm just the general. Just fought for everybody's freedom during the war and they exiled me for it. Frickin' Jedi. I swear, the Jedi Council, like regular councils in sci-fi works, are completely useless, right? But man, the Jedi Council goes out of its fucking way. Okay, so there's nothing here. Huh. The thing is, I could get these droids that are faulty and use them to like blow stuff up, but don't really see the point. Not a lot of weapon upgrades here. I forgot, Kreis on the miner's uniform, right? And has been for roughly ever. I checked the footage last time I paused, and it's about time to end this session. We've explored everywhere except the one place we were going. Deep, huh? Now this place is cleared out. I should probably kill those mercenaries before I go talk to the guy. But before that, we need to head to the middle part that we specifically passed up. I guess my BioWare talk. Well, I talked a bit about BioWare, so there's that. Now let's get her open. Hi. This is the second
Your arrival
survivor.
is fortunate. I was just running out of food supplies and wondering what Lagrek meat would taste like.
Hi.
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic,
And hero.
a self-styled disciple of knowledge. If I may ask, what brings you to these ruins?
Your teeth are prodigious, sir. I'm searching for a Jedi.
Then it would appear we have similar goals. Perhaps we can benefit from sharing information. Feel free to ask me whatever you wish.
Okay. So here's the deal. If you're female, this guy comes with you instead of the handmaid. But since I'm male, the handmaid comes with me, and this guy stays behind. Huh.
I was trapped in this room by Lagreks. I can handle one or two alone, but they came at me in a large group. I don't know why they are massing in the Enclave. I'm concerned that they may have been drawn here by some disturbance. No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them.
Yes, it
I fear
is.
that there is something else at work. Something that we cannot see.
Either that or
Again,
directly spawn the new
perhaps
menace
the
to the
Jedi are
Republic.
hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Normally I chalk this up to people being idiots, but seriously, that whole Jedi Civil War thing, and Revenant Malik and Malachor, and that was kind of on us, guys.
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated.
And
But
forbidden to
the
have
reason the Jedi
feelings.
Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies. Not always. Jedi often fall. They cause much harm on Onderon, for example, in the name of peace and protection. Uleg Keldroma and Exar Kun, the two Dark Lords during the Sith War many decades ago, were once Jedi Knights, as were Revan and Malak. It is perhaps more amazing that some still trust Jedi after many have fallen and endangered the galaxy. It is also
Very
proof
good
that
point.
a single Force wielder can change the face of the galaxy. And that is a frightening thing indeed.
Another good point. Oh, I swear, KOTOR 2 is the closest that the franchise ever comes to completely deconstructing most or all of Star Wars and the Force and all this stuff, which is interesting, and we'll get into more of that later. We definitely will.
What else would you like to know? I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long
Because
as
the good guys are
Onderon
pitiful in
remains
every
within the
RPG.
Republic, and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Why?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
Kind of reminds me of what happens in the Old Republic with Terrace. Slipped my mind for a moment. Where, you know, they're trying to rebuild as a symbol of what the Republic is good for and stuff.
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
Couldn't that run away? Well, I guess if it's a dead world, then, you know, you're trying to breathe life into it, however possible.
The Jedi are a symbol. As much damage as their reputation took during the Sith War and the Jedi Civil War, there are still many who they serve as an example. Plus, there have been times in the past where a single Jedi has been enough to change the face of a world, or a galaxy. I suppose I still believe that might be possible. Despite the betrayal of many of the Jedi against the Republic, I must concede that as figureheads, they do serve a vital role.
They should just take over and rule directly, because they are
What else would you
superior
like to know?
being. I had a thought. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention Bastila when she first meets you on Terrace in the first one. Like, by the time you meet her, you've accomplished a pretty long list of things that you've achieved, even on this one crappy planet at the start of the game. And because you achieve these things, Bastila immediately makes the leap that you must be force sensitive. Not like a normal person could do that stuff. I'm a little sick of that kind of thing. She happens to be right in that case, but yet...
I do not know if you are aware of how fragile the Republic is at the moment.
Yeah, the good guys suck
Its
in any
influence is
RPG.
stretched thin, and it grows weaker with time.
Even though you saved it in the first one, we couldn't have your decisions actually matter because, well, we didn't even know what really happened in the game. That's why it's just shrouding confusion, which, honestly, I completely understand if those were the limitations imposed, that the writers didn't read the original script. I have a hard time believing that. It's so weird.
The Jedi Civil War brought much suffering to the galaxy, and the forces that Malak and Revan amassed against us seemed limitless. Many worlds were destroyed, trade routes disrupted, and the Republic fleet was almost decimated. It was almost the end.
Decimated
But
means
that last
not-
year, the year before Revan vanished, Revan's assault on the Republic stopped. No one knows why. But it was all that saved the Republic. The fleet the Sith had amassed was no more, and the remaining Sith turned on each other, destroying the Academy on Korriban. It did not matter. Revan had already won. The war was costly, and it shattered the Republic. In time, the Republic might recover, but if a threat strikes now, if certain key worlds are not held, then the Republic will collapse. What else would you like to know?
Great.
I imagine in your travels of the galaxy, you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
Is that a reference to the fact that BioWare had about 7 NPC models for this game?
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
Because we're gonna need the bastards before this is over. We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. Whole colonies have gone dark.
If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them, and that we have not seen more evidence of the Sith.
They're striking in the shadows.
No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. They have been known to practice deception, but in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Khoon and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties have been rare. I will return to Kunda now and await the next transport. You may find me there if you have more questions.
Bye. Thanks for talking though, bro. Glad I could, help. This should have the whole place cleared out then. 3 dead mercs accompanied by signs of combat. Yeah, this is the traditional clue in the regular game that something is up. They were killed by a lightsaber. What was one of those weapons, though? Now it's a mystery. Ho-ho! Orders from Azkul, the leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine. Alright, yeah. Confirmed. Also, Manvrook. Way to slip there. Jedi are supposed to be massive badasses, and I know the mercenaries are tough, but come on. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's deal with that group we found blocking the entrance. They'll want to block us. And after that, that'll be that for this session. I'll probably just make it one long super video again. I apologize that I am taking so long to do basic things like exploring an area. Okay, it's not a very small area, but still.
Ready.
Ah, wrong button. I have killed every Lagrek I encounter. I really have. Might as well quick save here so I don't have to do all that stuff again.
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death can be quite painless.
Yeah.
So, this is your threat? Is terror what I'm supposed to feel?
You're supposed to feel death, dumbass. That's the point.
In their ways. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
Kreia.
What is it?
Please teach him a thing or two. Oh, it worked. Okay, the pew pew lasers hurt a bunch. Start horrifying. Force Whirlwind 2. And main, you go for that one. And General. Let's get some healing in the little house, as the kids do not say. General. Thank you. Nice. See, now that's what I'm talking about. That is some...
I shall honor them with battle.
And now, young Skywalker will die. So yeah. That was cathartic. He was a dick. What the fuck? Well, that'll explain why there's still Ligrex here, apparently. Loot the body, that's the first. What the
Let us
hell?
test ourselves.
Whatever. Kill it. There we go. Okay, this should have made the area safe. We can talk to the guy cowering back there. Gotta admit, that fight was not terribly difficult. 2 level ups in 1 session. I'm down with it. Totally down with it. Contention. Makashi lightsaber form. Cool. Next, force power. There's a limited amount that I actually want. I'm good with Destroy Droid.
Is that you? I thought I heard something. Is it safe yet?
You know, there's a guy like this in a part of Dragon Age too. Huh.
You must be fierce with a blaster then. Give me a moment, I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave.
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Ligrex had me for sure.
Your outfit's kinda cool. And more unique than a lot of the NPCs around here.
It's all Tapale's fault. She said the entryway to the sublevel was safe enough. This area has hardly been explored. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. It was every man for himself, and nobody was watching for Ligrex. Then, before you know it, we were under attack by those beasts. So salvagers were running every which way, and they left me to die.
That sucks.
All the easy pickings have been picked. Now everything that's worth more than a glass of Juma juice is long gone. So this level is about the only place that's left. And as you might have noticed, it's very dangerous down here. Almost nobody's managed to get anything from down here. Not that it matters. There was a group that managed to get in and got one of the biggest hauls ever. Tapale said we could do that too, but they were a damn sight more organized than we were. And they've caused more problems dead than they ever did alive.
Oh yeah?
They were the first to really get anything from this damn level. They were so confident they went right back in. A bunch of us salvagers waited by the entrance. Only 2 of the 4 came back, and 1 died right away from his wounds. The other man was gonna be rich, but then he picked a fight with Garavik. It wasn't much of a fight. There was no one left. And that's the whole problem.
Great. Yeah, you better get out of
You
here.
don't have to tell me that twice. If you want to talk to me, I'll be by the salvagers camp. I'm leaving before the Ligrex come back.
Huh. Yay me, we didn't murder the random kinda old salvager guy who's trying to like get by and feed himself. Once again proving truly we are the King of Kings of morality. So that'll be about it for this session of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lords, everybody. There we go. I hated you, Garrick. I always hated you the most. Even though we only knew each other for a brief time, you were a dick. You really, really were. And in any case, next time in this LP, we will go try to rescue the curmudgeon of a Jedi Master. Yeah, and I'm sure he'll be grateful. He'll want to help us right away. See you then.